there, everybody. Just trying to show you about a brand new and innovative product that we just got here at Monster Gardens. This is the Shield and Seal sealing system. A little bit different than your standard seal-a-meal or anything like that in that it actually tracks your progress. It gives you an amount of time that you've been sealing, and you can also use it to marinate and can foods and even pickle things. So this is a little bit more high-tech, a lot more industrial, very well built. You'll see that here that it has neoprene seals as opposed to the seal-a-meal, which uses felt. This is actually to protect the bag here. It says very clearly in the instructions not to remove the Teflon strip because this protects your bags from melting. So the bags themselves, there are a couple different varieties. We have a 11-inch by 2 foot. This one is clear on one side and black on the other, as you'll see. And then it also comes by the roll, just like your traditional seal-a-meal does. This one, however, is black on both sides. And you'll notice there are actually marks and little perforations there where the scissors are, so that you can better judge the length of your bag and not waste space, because as we all know, these things can get a little pricey, and if you've got a lot of product that you're trying to save for the following year, this is definitely the best way to go. So the bags are available in, they're 11 by 19 and a half in the roll, and then the bags themselves are 11 inches by 2 foot. Also available in the double black and clear on one side and black on the other. So now we're going to demonstrate how the machine actually works. So we specifically chose this bag because it's a lot more durable, and the stems on a lot of more woody flowers and plants aren't going to poke through this bag. As you can see, it's a lot tougher and thicker than your traditional seal-a-meal type bags are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dump our flowers here into the 2 foot bag, and we're going to seal it up. So one thing that you want to remember whenever you are sealing goods that you're trying to keep for a long period of time, the best idea is to make sure that you have enough space in there that the air actually has room to escape and you get a good seal on the bag, because if you don't allow for that space at the top of the bag, what ends up happening is you get air bubbles or air trapped inside there, and then when you try and stick your product into the freezer, obviously you end up with a problem. Alright, so let's fire this baby up. How would you seal it in a jar? Use an attachment to put the lid on. Put it all over the lid. Sucks all the air out, and like when you do meat and stuff, it actually helps. And there we are. And look how thick that seal is. The seal-a-meal seal is only like a pencil thin line. Let's bring this over to the light so you can really see.
It's almost a 1/4 inch.
It's nearly a 1/4 inch thick, as you can see there. And obviously there's no air coming in or out. You can obviously see how little air is left in this bag, and air is really going to be the enemy of anything that you're trying to seal or keep in long-term storage. Oxygen causes degradation. So this is a really good product for being able to keep things in long-term storage for a long period of time. The bags are not reusable unless you leave enough room like this. Like, let's say you want to get back into this bag in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months even. What you can do is cut the seal very close to it, and as long as you have a little bit of space, you will well be able to reuse this bag. You'll see there's a number of different features on here. Now, seal time is one of the most innovative ones. You can actually decrease or increase the amount of time that the machine spends sealing the package. Now, what this translates to is that you can make sure that the package is really well sealed. Up to 5 seconds it'll take, and that ensures that it just goes all the way across. All your other traditional sealers out there on the market don't have this feature. And when you're going into long-term storage, let's say you want to put it into a chest freezer or a cool, dry place, maybe a barrel buried under the ground, this is going to ensure that the elements, especially moisture, aren't going to permeate into that bag. I've seen other sealers that just do a pencil thin line, and if they get any weight or any stress or any pulling on them, that can pop open and then your whole product becomes ruined. Another cool part about this, which has not a whole lot to do with our industry but is a really great feature, is that you can actually use canisters or bags, and you can marinate things or even pickle them and cut the amount of time that it takes to do so. Like, let's say you got a couple big juicy steaks you want to throw on the barbecue, but you forgot to put any seasoning on there or marinate them or anything, and you want to make sure that they're very flavorful. You can choose the marinate feature or pulse, which is going to go ahead and remove the air, allow a little bit of air to come back in, remove the air again, and do this several times, which allows it to penetrate more deeply into the meat or any other substance that you have in there and allow that oxygen to get inside to basically like forcefully inject the marinade or whatever it is that you're trying to put into your meats into there, which is a really unique feature we feel sets this aside from any other sealer out there on the market.
And then at Monster Gardens, we also carry a larger unit than this, isn't that correct?
That's correct. There's a unit that is 15 inches wide in case you want to do a lot more product, which is also something that can really come in handy. The larger one will also accommodate the smaller bags to the best of my knowledge because it does have this neoprene seal all the way around. So that makes sure that no air gets in. So if you buy the larger unit and you're thinking, well, can I use the smaller bags? The answer to that is yes. All right, so of course this bag is airtight, which means that it is smell proof. There's going to be no smell escaping from this bag, but the true test of any Seal Meal Systems bag has to be, of course, the dunk test. So we're going to go ahead and submerge this in water. And I'm gonna hold it down there, and I'm gonna try and get some water in there. I'm even gonna mess with the seal. So I've been holding this underwater for a while, and I've been messing with the seal. I've turned the bag over several times. This is a 5-gallon bucket filled with water, so there should be enough pressure to break a seal if it's not a good one. So let's go ahead and check it out. Bone dry. Not a drop of water on the inside of this bag. Now, this is some dyed potpourri that my wife brought in so that we could do this test. And because it is dyed, if there was any water in there, you would see it. You would definitely see it.